Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's easy level puzzle, and it's called N is for Nabner by Sotir. And take that easiness with a grain of salt because this is considered easy by the people on the Logic Masters Germany forum, and there's a lot of really smart people there. So take that with a grain of salt. Here are the rules. Sudoku. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means place the digits 1 through 9 once in every row, column, and 3 by 3 box. Nabner line. Digits along a yellow line contain a non-repeating, non-consecutive set of digits. So you can't have repeats either. And you can't have any digits which are consecutive in it either for Nabner line, because it's the opposite of Renban, or the reverse of Renban. So that's Nabner lines. X sums. Clues outside the grid indicate the sum of the first X digits in that respective row or column. Oh yeah, actually, I should make an example. That's hard to make an example, though. That doesn't really solve too much, but okay. So an example of a valid Nabner line would be 1, 3, 8, and 6. Because none of them are consecutive, there's no repeats. And yeah, those are the only constraints for Nabner lines. X sums. Clues outside the grid indicate the sum of the first X digits in that respective row or column, where X is the first digit seen from the clue. So for example, this says 25, and say the first digit was a 5. That would mean 25 is the sum of the first 5 digits. If this was, say, a 7, that would mean, well, okay, that's not possible, but say this was a 6. That would mean that 25 is the sum of the first 6 digits going up, right? Because it's from the direction. And that's X sum. And those are all the rules, not clues. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, so how many digits can add up to 36? It has to be at least 6. At least 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9, right? How many digits can add up to 39? It has to be at least 7. So this is 7, 8, or 9. How many digits can add up to 41? It's at least 7. Actually, this is also 6, right? It could be 6 adding up plus 3, so it'd be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that'd add up to 39. Because you have 1, 2, and 3 that are left out. No, it can never be 9 here. So these can never be 9. So this is 7 or 8. This is 6, 7, or 8. This is 6, 7, or 8. Right, so none of the Nabner lines can ever, or none of the X sums, the first digit can never be 1 or 9 for any of these clues. So this could be 5, 6, 7, or 8. Can it be 8? Can't be 8. Because if it's 8, that means that only one digit is not counted, and you can't have a digit that adds up to 10. This is... Does 4 work? 4 does not work. It has to be 5, 6, or 7. Does 5 even work, though? 5 doesn't work either. If it's, say you had a 5, right? If you had a 5, what are the 5 digits that add up to 34? If you have 5 digits that add up to 44 that are unique, the only combination that works is 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 5 doesn't work here. So this has to be 6 or 7 also. Interesting. 28. You could have 7 digits adding up to 28, but that's the max. 6 works, and then 5 works also. Does 4 work? 4, you'd have to have 7, 8, and 9 with it. But you have a Nabner line here, so 4 does not work with a Nabner line. right? Because it would be 4, 7, 8, 9, and that's not possible. So this is 5, 6, or 7. 25 could be 4 through 7. Actually, it can't be 7. 4 through 6, is that right? 4, 5, or 6. If it's 7, yeah, 7 doesn't work. 6, does 6 work? 6 can work. Yeah. And 4 obviously can work too. To add up to 25. Yeah. 27 could be, again, if you have, so, okay, try to have 4 on this line. You have three Nabner numbers here. Also, we know, okay, so any 5 length Nabner line always has to be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, right? Because it has to be the odd digits because you can't have any consecutive numbers on the digit. And the largest for 9 digits you can have without consecutive is 5 digits. So it has to be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So if this was 4, the other 3 would have to add up to 23. So this would be 6, 8, and 9, because that's the only combination of 3 unique digits that add up to 23. And that doesn't work. So this cannot be 4. This has to be 5, 6, or 7. Actually, can it even be 7? It can't be 7. This is 5 or 6. Right? It can't add up to 7. Because if it's 7, the minimum you have adds up to 28. And that's not allowed. So this adds up to 27 would not work. So this has to be 5 or 6. What's the largest this Nabler line can be? It could be 3, 5, 7, and 9. Without a 5, it could be 2, 4, 7, and 9. So 2 and 9 add up to 11. 4 and 7 add up to 11, so this could work as 5. And 6, it doesn't seem like that's not a very big constraint. So 5 and 6 are still both equally valid. 23. How many digits add up to 23? It cannot be 3 because then it would be 3, 8, and 9 at max. So this would have to be 4, 5, or 6. It cannot be 7, right? So it's 4, 5, or 6 to add up to 23. That seems fine. Okay, I'm going to pause because I need to go to the bathroom right now. So hold on. Let me pause the video. And I'm back. Okay, let's continue. One thing I actually thought about is what happens if this is 6, right? If this is 6, this could not be 5 or 6, so this would obviously have to be 4. What is the Nabner line then look like? You can't have 5. Actually, wait, oh no, you could have 5. This is 4 or 5. I guess you could have 1, 3, and 5, right? That works fine. 1, 3, 5, and then 7, 8, or 9 works. So that's fine. Yeah, never mind. That's yeah. Can this actually be 4? I don't think so, actually. If this is 4, what the other 3 digits must add up to 21. Oh, wait. Yeah, 579. Never mind. That works. Yeah, that works fine. Yeah. 579, which would force this to be 6 and 8, which seems fine. Oh, that's interesting. This can never be 5, right? Because of the Nabner line. If this was 5, this Nabner line would have to be 6, 7, 8, and 9, which is obviously doesn't work as a Nabner line. So this cannot be 5. This has to be 6 or 7. Which means this can't be 6. If this was 7, this would be 6. If this was 7, these two would have to add up to 10, because the first 7 digits add up to 35. But there's no possibility to add up to 10 with 4 or 5. 4 and 6, because the 6 is already taken by these two. So this can never be 7, therefore this has to be 6, which makes this 7, which makes this 5 and this 4. So this can't be 5. This is 6, so therefore you know the last 3 digits must add up to 10. This is 7, and this can't be 5 or 7. So you know the first 7 digits add up to 34, so the last 2 add up to 11. So this is either 2, 9, 3, 8. It cannot be 4, 7 because 7's here. It cannot be 5, 6 because the 5 is there. This is 5. So the first 5 digits, and we know this is 2, 4, 2, 9, 4, 7, because we figured out that's the max you could have as a 4-digit Nabner, and that's what 5 requires. So this is 2, 9, 7, and 2, 9, 7. So 2, 9 cannot be here, because one of 2 or 9 has to be here. So therefore, this is 3 and 8. This can't be 3. This has to be 1, 3, 1, 3, and 8. We know this is either 7 or 8. So either these two add up to 1 and 3, add up to 4, or this is 4. This can no longer be 4, so this has to be 7, which means this adds up to 1, 3, and 1, 3, which forces this to be 8. So this can't be 8. This can't be 1, 3, or 7. This is 3 and 8. So this cannot contain 3, 7, or 8. It can't contain both 1 and 9. So it can contain 2 out of 2, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, out of 4, 5, 6. It can contain a 2. Right. So it can only contain 2 out of 4, 5, and 6. Therefore, it needs another 2. If it takes a 1, it cannot also have a 9 because this has to be 1 or 9. So therefore, it has to be 2 and 9 because 2 and 1 can't be consecutive. So this has to be 4, 6. It has to have 2 and 9. So this can't be 9. This has to be 1. This is 2, 4, 6, 9. This is 5. This can't be 6. This can't be 4 here. So it cannot be 4 here. So this 2, 6, 9, which eliminates 2 and 9 here. So this must be 7. This must be a 2, 9 pair. This is not a 6. This is a 4. And this is 2 and 9 here. So this has to be 4, 6, and 7. Okay. So this is either... The 4 can only be with 1 and 5. So this would be 1 and 5, 1, 4, 5. Otherwise, it's a 5. It could be with 2, 3, 5. So 5 has to be here either way. So this cannot be 5. This has to be 9, which means these can't be 1 or 9, because you can't have repeats on the Nabner line. This can't be 7. This is 6. Therefore, this is 8. Therefore, this is 7. Therefore, the first 7 digits add up to 39, which means this must be 1 and 5, or 2 and 4. So this can't be 4 here. I guess it could be 4. That could be 1, 4. So the 5 is always here, so this can never be 1 here. So this is 1, 2, or 4 here. To add up to 6. This is the first 6 digits add up to 28. So therefore, the last 3 add up to 17. So you can never have 3 here, because that doesn't add up to 7. This can't be 6 or 7, so this is 4. So this has to be 8. And this is 3. These can't be 4. These cannot be consecutive. So 1 and 2 cannot be here. We also know 3 has to be somewhere along here too. So 2 cannot be on the Nabner line, so therefore this must be 2, which makes this 1, 3, and 9. So that works. Right, because this is 13, 15, plus 10 is 25, plus 3 is 28. Yep, that works. This is 36, so therefore the 9 has to be the last digit. And this is 2. 7 add up to 41. For 7 digits add up. That means 6 has to be here. This can't be... This cannot contain an 8, because the 7's already on the line, so where is the 8? It has to be here. So this is 8. This can't be 8. This can't be 8. So the 8 has to be on this line. So since the 8's here, this can't be 7. So this must be 6. This must be 7. This cannot contain a 2, 4, 5, 7, or 9. So that's everything but 1. So this has to be 8 and 1. Which means this can't be 1, so this is 3 and 9. Therefore, this is 1. This can't be 1. This can no longer be 1, 4, 5 then. This has to be 2, 3, 5. So this is 3, this is 5, this is 2. Which makes this a 4. Therefore, the 1 has to be here. This can't be 2, this is 9, so that's 2. This is 7, 9, we have a 1 and a 4 along here. This has to be 1 and 8. This is 1 and 4. Where's the 1 in column 6? It cannot be here. It cannot be here because of the 1's here and the 1's here. So therefore, 1 has to be one of those two. 1 also has to be on the line, but that doesn't really tell us very much. So this is 1, 3, 5, 6, 8. So 6 and 8, 6, 8, 1 cannot be here. This can't be 3 and 5, therefore this is 1, 6, 8 here. So this is 6 and 8. This can't be 8, so this is 6, this is 8. This is 1, 6, 8. 5 cannot be on there because 6 is already there, so this is 3, this is 5. 2 cannot be here. Therefore, 2 has to be one of these. 2 can't be here either, so therefore this is 2. Which forces this to be 4 and 9. What's left then in row 2 is a 7. This has to be 4, 5, and 4, 5, and 6. This can't be 7. This is 2, 3 with 4 or 9. So the 2 or 3 has to be, this can't be 2. So therefore this must be 2. The 3 has to be here, which means it's 3 and 9. That does add up to 25. So this is 4. This has to be 9. This can't be 2 anymore. One of these is 2, 5, and 6. So this can't be 2. This is 5 or 6. So 2 has to be one of... Well, okay, we already knew that. This can't be 2, so one of these 2 is 2. So this is 3, 7, or 9. So 7 can't be here. So we have a 3, 9, 3, 9 pair in column 6. That eliminates 3 and 9 in the rest of the column. So therefore this is 5. These can't be 5. This has to be, this can't be 5 anymore. So this can't be 5 anymore. So we have 1, 2, 4, 6 as possibilities in the rest of the column. This can't be 2 or 4, so it's 1 or 6. That's fine. This has to be 4, 5, or 7. So this can't be 4, this can't be 7, this can't be 5. This 7 eliminates this 7, so this can't be 7, this is 3, this is 7. That makes this 5, this 4, and this 7 by Sudoku. The first 4 digits add up to 23. So these two add up to 11, which means these two must add up to 12. And you can't have 6 add up with another digit to add up to 12 unless it's 6. So therefore this has to be 3 and 9, which makes this 1, which makes this 3, which makes that 1. This cannot be 1, it's 6 or 8. These can't be 9. This can't be 3, so this is 9, which makes this 3. This can't be 4 anymore. Where's the 4 in column 6? It has to be here. So this is 4. These can't be 4. We have a 5, 6 pair in column 4, so the rest of the column cannot contain 5 or 6. This cannot be 7 either, so this must be 7. Let's see. This is what, 5 and 8? This can't be 5, therefore this is not a 5. This is an 8. This is a 5. This is 1, 2, 6, or 8, but can't be 1 or 2, so this is 6 or 8. But we know there's a 5, 6 pair there in column 4, so this can't be, there cannot be a 6 in the rest of the column. So therefore this is an 8, which forces this to be 6, which forces this to be 1, 2, and 6, which makes that a 5, which makes that a 2. This can't be 3 anymore, so this is 9. That can't be 9, so this is 3, which makes that a 9, which makes this a 3. This can't be 2, so this is 6. This can't be 6, so this is 2. This can't be 6 or 8, so this is 1. No 1, 6, so this is 8. That makes this a 6. This can't be 5, so this is 6, which makes that a 5. The 8 makes this a 1, which makes this an 8. So this can't be 1, so this is 4. This is 1. This has to be a 9, and this is a 4. Is that right? Huh. Did I mess up? Hmm. Oh. Yeah, I did mess up. Huh. Yeah, I don't know how I added 5 digits and got 26 and 27 instead of 26, which is okay. Wow, that was a major mistake. That means I have to go really far back. Oof. That's bad. Wow. I don't know if people were yelling at me like, that doesn't add up. Hmm. Does it still have to be that way, though, is the question. Hmm. It cannot be 7. I think that's still the case, but the question then becomes... Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, no. 2 plus 9 is 11. 4 plus 7. Okay, so that works. Well, okay. Great, I have to solve it again. 6, 7. This is 5. This is 4. Let's see if we can speed run this. This has to be... So this can't be... This is 2 and 9 to 3 or 8. This has to be 2, 7, or 9. This is 2, 7, or 9, so this cannot be 2 and 9. Therefore, this is 3 and 8. This can't be 3 or 5. This must be 4, 6. And you have to have 2 and 9 with it, which makes this a 1. So 4 can't be here, which means this is 4. This can't be 2 or 9, so this is 7. This makes this 2 and 9. The last 3 digits add up to 10, so it's either 1, 4, 5, or it's 2, 3, 5. This can't be 1 because the 1 is there. This has to be 4, 6, and 7. This is 5. This is 1, 3. This has to be 1, 3, 1, 3, which forces this to be 7. So this is 1 or 3. This has to be 8. This can't be 2, 6, or 9. This has to be 5. This has to be 2 or 9. This can't be 3 or 7. So this can no longer be 6. Okay, this can't be 7. This has to be 6, which makes this 8, which makes that 7. So the last 2 digits add up to... the last 2 digits add up to 6. So this is 1, 2, 4, 5. So 5 can't be here, which means 1 can't be here. This can't be 6 or 7, so this is 4, which means this can't be 4. The first 6 digits add up to 28, so the last 3 must add up to 17. So therefore this is 8 and this is 3. We have to have 9, 1, 2, or 3. If it's 2, that makes 1, 3 not be on the Nabner line, and they both would have to be here, so that's not possible. So 2 has to be that one, which makes this 1, 3, and 9. This is 1, 3, and 9. This is 2. 8 cannot be on the Nabner line. 8 cannot be in one of these spots, so this must be 8. So this must be 8. So this must be 8, because 8 can't be anywhere here or here. So this must be 8, which means 8 is on the Nabner line. This can't be 8, this can't be 8, which means 8 has to be here on the Nabner line, which means this can't be 7, so this is 6, this is 7. This is 8, so the last digit must add up to 9, so this is 9, this is 2. You can no longer have 2 here. You can't have 9 or 7 or 4 or 5, so this has to be 1 with it. So this is 1 and 8, so this is all the same. This is 3 and 9. This has to be 1, so this can't be 1 anymore. This can't be 1 because this adds up to 6. So we know... Right, this can't be 1. This has to be 2, 3, and 5. So this is 3. This makes this 5. This is 2, which makes that 4. So this can't be 2. This is 9. That's 2. This has to be 1 and 4, which works as a Nabner line. So, let's see. This can't be 6, so this must be 6. This can't be 5, so this is 9. These can't be 9. This has to be 1. This is 1. 2 cannot be here. 2 can't be on the Nabner line because the 1 is already there. Therefore, this is 2. So this can't be 2. 3 can't be here. So 3 has to be on the Nabner line because it can't be here anymore. The only place is here. Therefore, the 4 cannot be on the Nabner line. So this has to be a 4, which means this is 3 and 9. So this does add up to 25. We have 1 has to be here. And then 6 also has to be here. So this is 168. This becomes what? 3 and 5. This can't be 3. Therefore, this must be 5. And this must be 3, which works as a Nabner line. This can't be 2. So this must be 2. This is 9. This has to be 7. Yeah, we're just solving this again. 4, 5, and 6. This is 4, 5, and 7. So 4 can't be here, 7 can't be here. This can't be 7. This is 3, 7, 9. 7 can't be here. We have a 3, 9, 3, 9 pair, again, in column 6. So this can't be 3 or 9. So this is 5, which means this can't be 5. This can't be 5. This can't be 5. This is 1, 3, 5, and 8. So 5 cannot be here. First 4 digits add up to 23. Which means the other 3 digits add up to 19. So this cannot be 1. Okay, this can't be 7. So this is 3, which makes this 7. So that makes this 5, this 4, this 7. These 2 add up to 11. These 2 must add up to 12. So the only possible combination is 3 and 9. So this is 1, 6, and 8. Obviously no 8. Again, the 1s have to be here and here, so therefore this can't be 1. So this is 6 or 8. These can't be 9. These can't be 3, so therefore this is 1, 8, and 5. This can't be 1 or 8, so this is 6, which means these can't be 6. This can't be 6, this is 2, this is 6, this can't be 3, this is 9, this is 3. This is all still the same, so this can't be 2. 2 can't be here. Where's a 2? It has to be there. So this is 2, 5, and 6. So this can't be 2 or 5, so this is 6. Which makes this 1, which makes that 8, which makes that 6, which makes this 1, that's 4. This is 2 or 5. This can't be 2, so this is 5, this is 2. This can't be 7, this can't be 3. This has to be 7 here. This can't be 3, this is 9, this is 3, this is 9, this is 3. This can't be 6, this can't be 4, so this is 5. This can't be 5 or 4, so this is 6. This has to be 8. This has to be 9, 4. This can't be 8, this is 1, this is 8. This is not 4, this is 1, this is 4. This is 3, and that's 1. I don't know what I did. I thought I had it. Anyways. I made a mistake somewhere in the way, so I had to redo everything. And I just literally redid everything. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching me solve this twice. Yeah. I don't know where I made a mistake. I must have been just one small error there somewhere. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my twice solving this, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.